just now. Well, I'm gonna wait for the people to start coming in, and then I can disable comments because we cannot be. Wait.
All of them joining them? I mean, like,
Yeah, they join it right now.
I'm saying that they join your thing.
Yeah. But wait, espérate. ¿Dónde está tu teléfono?
Huh?
¿Dónde está tu teléfono? Because we can sign up in this same account from your phone and add the rest of the people. Hi guys. Turn the music down. Can you open it? I want to be going to this shit. I'm going to. Can we add an account here? I don't know. Yeah. Hi, my people. Hello. So,
What's up, everybody?
let me tell you something. Thank God we're here. Because it's been a struggle. It's been a struggle to get this going.
That's 2 hours.
We've been 2 hours at it. Like, we've been trying our best from tablets, from computers, from everywhere. Everything. But you know what? We're here. As soon as we start, I am going to disable the comments. And then I'm going to activate the comments back after so you guys can answer the questions. But I do not want to have, so write your questions down. Write all of your questions down so you can ask them later on. Because if we are reading comments, we cannot focus, okay?
Absolutely.
Can you do this again? I'm sorry.
Just look, you hit that, and that's it. It doesn't have wrong. No, okay.
So, I'm just trying to, add everybody. I'm gonna add, just a second. How's everybody feeling? Come on, Alex, talk to the people.
I'm talking to somebody else right now. Focus real quick.
Focus? No.
It's been crazy, man. Cameras weren't working. The devices were all blocked. It was just, sometimes that's how it goes, But we here. It's better late than never. Fine wine for the divine.
You a whole mess. Okay, awesome. So, esto es lo que vamos a hacer. From time to time, como en los primeros 10 minutos, we're just gonna keep checking the follow request y aceptarlo en tu teléfono y seguimos live aquí y la gente ya puede ir, ir entrando. I am excited too. I had to do a couple headstands though. I needed blood to go to my brain because I was blocked. Don't touch nada aquí mismo en el likes. Ahí es donde te van a aparecer todo.
But how do you know how many people read? Oh, 31.
Y tú lo vas a ver aquí.
Gotcha.
Los requests. ¿Entiendes?
Sí.
Okay. Ay, Dios mío. So, listen, it's been crazy. It's been freaking crazy. I'm just glad to be here. Because I was about to be like, that's it. Oh, I'm glad. If you guys are excited, that makes me feel so much better.
Basically.
Yeah. Excuse me. Ay, Dios mío.
You're still missing.
I know. It's okay.
Little by little.
Yeah, little by little. Little by little. Let me get my notes because if I don't have my notes, we're gonna be here talking for a long time.
He was just like, yes. That's what we want.
That's what we want.
Hold on one second. Let me get my...
Oh, gosh. Coño, ponme un pack en los ojos a mí también. Ponme un pack en los ojos.
¿Quién apaga los ojos?
Claro. Eso se ven guys.
Y con ganga para que me... No, te tienes que mirar. Y con ganga para que me llama. A Juju.
Okay.
Tanta vista que tú tienes, ¿tú quieres más?
Yep. Bullshit.
You think they Congo to the people?
No. Listen, this man right here. Okay, let me share something real quick. It's my first time meeting Alex in person, okay? He is so much funny than what he looks online. He's like...
Soy serio, pero no tan serio.
He's funny. And his energy is A1.
A1 sauce.
A1 sauce for the moss. Sauce with the sea moss. Wait, ¿dónde están mis notas, coño?
Alright, so the way I'm just gonna share with everybody. when I get in tune, I tend to talk a lot in Spanish. Alright, it's just I receive a lot of stuff like that. When I talk English, it's just me, but when I start talking fast in Spanish, it's dumb. My Spanish is not really the best, but when they come around, you know, soy como un loro. So you'll be.
So I will be translating whenever he starts speaking Spanish. I'll be translating for you guys. Because he starts channeling and he gets in tune with a lot of stuff, and he receives his messages in Spanish, and that's how he delivers them. So I'm gonna be translating if he gets a little, you know, too in tune. Okay, so everybody ready? I'm about to disable the comments.
Hold on, give him a little bit more time. There's only 24 people. 25.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just waiting for everybody to come in.
Yeah.
Into the room.
Why don't we chill with them for a bit? Come in and
chill. Le damos. Oh my God, ¿dónde está mi cigarro? Where's my cigar? I'll finish this one.
That's the one you want?
Yeah.
Esto jala porque en el set. Bueno.
Ooh.
Oh man, here I go speaking Spanish, right, chacho? La estrella de anís, the anise star.
Anise star.
It's always good for you to have when you're doing anything spiritual because it pulls. So a lot of people ask, oh, I don't know what to do, what do I do, this and that. You know, we're going to be breaking things down in more depth, but starting just off, you know, waiting for the rest of the people to come in and join the live, you know, having anise star, the herb, when you're doing anything, when you're working the spirit, is good because it pulls.
Where is the box, the empty box of these, so we can show them?
Oh, yeah. Let me see, hold on one second.
You guys have your notebooks, pen and paper, so you can take, you know, notes.
Let me see, they actually have, I always have un lado de anís. So, anís estrellado, anís star is this. You can get it from La Flor or the Goya products. You can get this at. Shit, we need to at them and they have to pay us extra because we over here promoting for free. No, Goya, La Flor.
La Flor. You better pay. Sponsor this shit.
You know, having anís star looks like this. Yeah.
Okay, just. You see the star anise? You guys know this spice, right? That your abuelita used to make you teas for your stomach? This one.
Yeah, and they have cigars too. Lanita, you know what this is.
This cigar is the one I'm smoking right now. And it tastes like anisette. Anise. Star anise. And it's good to pull the spirits. To bring them in.
Yep.
To get downloads.
And for the ones who do practice in that world, for those who are in the religion and stuff like that, they know that the anise star or the anisette pulls the spirit of Ochosi. Okay.
mean, I'm thinking whoever comes a little late, they can always rewatch it. This is what we're gonna do. We are going to record these. We're gonna go live. We're gonna record it and then do our best to, give you guys a link or send you a video with everything. Okay? We are going to leave this page activated for you to ask your questions via DM throughout the week. After a week, most likely this page is gonna get taken down. Okay? But you can ask all your questions. Both of us have access to the page, so either Alex or myself can answer them for you. And just giving you as much options as possible, because we're supposed to be doing it YouTube live. It didn't work that way. I apologize for that. But you know what? We're here.
It's technical difficulties.
It is delicious. This tastes like heaven. This tastes like heaven. It's so good. So good.
Yes, sweets like licorice.
Yeah, it's like a licorice cigar. So good. So good. I think we should, because it stays at 27. Can you check? Where is the one? You should have it right there.
There's another one.
Okay, cool.
And then go back here.
Refresh it. Okay.
Oh, we're at 28 now, right? We're down.
Some people, yes, because I guess some people are like in and out.
Okay.
Yes, YouTube. I don't know what's going on with them. I'm fighting to get another platform. I don't know if I'm gonna do Patreon, because I can probably do Patreon, and instead of you guys, having to pay through PayPal, you just go direct to Patreon, pay, and have access to the videos and all the live streams and that type of stuff. I'm looking for options. I'm looking for options because YouTube ain't loyal, Instagram ain't loyal. Really, Kai? I ain't answering this shit. Bring the wine over here.
Eso sí que no vamos a tomar.
I know. Licorice. I know. I was looking into Patreon and I was like, And it's also Lula TV. Something I'm looking into them also. What happened? The sound? What happened with the sound?
You guys can't hear?
Can you hear us now?
So
That's because of the call. That's because somebody was calling me.
Block. Put your phone on Do Not Disturb.
Yeah, but if I don't want to get out of here. Oh shit. Too comfortable.
You can't put your screen down and then hit it?
Wait.
It has to be up here somewhere.
Espérate aquí. Can you hear me now? No, I am doing that. Wait, I'll figure it out. Just a second. Got it. Do not disturb right here. Got it.
Got it?
Yeah.
You get it? Good though. Looking over.
Yeah. You good? Are you you guys good? Oh, thank you. I'm getting tired of this one over here. So they say they love the energy with the two of us. It's annoying. You want to put it closer? A little. Yeah, but we're going to have to move it when I'm ready to set up the table. It's annoying as hell. This one over here. No, I put the phone on do not disturb so I don't get no phone calls because I got a phone call.
Be mindful of the background. Oh, you were facing that way.
Oh. He said old men are. It's like,
oh, gee, thanks. Who's that? Michelle? Hey, yo, Michelle. Thanks.
Okay, I think we should start. I'm gonna disable the comments. Save your
opinions.
Be quiet. You see how annoying it is? Save your questions. That's what you gotta do. Save your questions, and then I'm gonna activate the comments again, and we can go ahead and you can answer all the questions you want. If the live finishes, I'm gonna let you. We're gonna do it. We start again, and we start again. We're gonna be here vibing for a little bit. All right.
¿Será que el muerto quiere que nosotros estemos en este live como la otra vez? Porque mira todo lo que pasó.
Maybe. Okay, let's do it. Awesome. All right. So officially, I don't know. This chair is not okay. Like this. Yeah. So I am Grecia, founder and mastermind behind Madre Agua Market, and today I am pleased and honored to be sharing space with Briyumba Congo 7. Alex.
Simple.
Alex. And we're going to be teaching you about ancestors and altars and a whole lot of stuff. And hopefully all of you can get a whole lot out of this because it took a lot of effort to put all of this together. And traveling time, because I had to come here all the way from Rhode Island.
I had to wake up here as usual.
All he had to do was wake up. Okay.
That's it. I had it good.
So it took a lot. It took a lot for all of this. But here we are, and I'm pleased and honored to be here with you guys, with Alex. Thank you, ancestors, for the opportunity. Thank you. I'm feeling good now. I wasn't feeling good. With all those technical difficulties, I was upset.
Drink some wine, you feel fine.
You drink wine, I feel fine. Okay.
Drink some wine and feel fine, people.
Whatever. So we're gonna we're starting with the difference between ancestors, spirit guides, and deities. Why do we took it upon ourselves to set the record straight? It's because one of the reasons you see a lot of memes online. You see a lot of memes online with, oh, my ancestors are gonna F you up. Come for me, my ancestors gonna get you. That is inaccurate. That is completely inaccurate, okay? Warrior spirits will get your petty enemy. A deity, if you do certain works with certain deities, can go ahead and take care of that type of stuff. Ancestors are not worried about your petty enemies, your co-workers, your neighbor, none of that. Ancestors' concern is with you. It's personal because it is your bloodline.
It is a chain that is unbreakable. It's like a DNA. You know how the DNA chain looks? It's the same thing spiritual. Same concept, pretty much.
Exactly.
And an ancestor, like she said, is more for elevation, for you to elevate and work with them, and they elevate you, so forth and so on. It's not for, that they're gonna to be doing this and so forth and the other. You know, that's a whole different topic, because certain spirits or certain things that you work with, depending what realms and stuff, has to be directed and sent. But that's not for this show. This is just, you know.
This is ancestors. This is the base. Okay, you cannot build a castle in the sand. It will not work. You need a foundation, and your foundation has to start with your bloodline, with your ancestors. I do not care if you're adopted and you don't know who your people are. You still have them within you, because their DNA, like I tell you guys all the time, you are a walking, talking DNA bank. All of them live within you. All of them. So you can still honor them through honoring yourself. Elevation, moral elevation from yourself, because that's what they concern. They want us to get it right, because maybe they didn't get it right. You know, so they want us to get it right. So they will open doors, they will teach you lessons, and they will, communicate with you for you to get it right. So that's what ancestors are about now. Spirit guides.
Spirit guides are spirits that descend with you at time of birth, or it's part of your chart. It has nothing to do with, like people mix, it's my loved ones, it's my ancestors. No, your spirit guides are your spiritual square, and that's your commission. So there's different types of commissions within your spiritual square, right? So you have a commission that has like the Indian commission, you have the Gongo commission, you have, La Gitana, the Madams, you have La Gitanas, which are gypsies, but then you also have Lo Árabe. There's so many of them, all right? And
nuns.
Yeah, you have things that are linked to the Catholic realm, believe it or not, and these spirits. Let me break something down. When it comes to spirit guides, they could be of any denomination, right? You could even have spirit guides that are from the Catholic Church, like things like nuns and stuff like that. You could also have spirits that were Muslim, all right? Many different things, all right? Knowing what your spiritual square is very vital, because it's knowing who your army is, knowing who you descended with. All right, the points are also very important, and the cardinal points, because you have spirits that are in the north, spirits in the south, spirits in the east, spirits on the west. Nowadays, because of the synchronization that happened back in the 1500s, everything is just like, people say sancocho. It's like, it's like a soup that you put everything in there, potato, this and that, you put everything in. It differs from house to house, because some people or some, different countries, they put different things, and it's the same thing. Nowadays they add, they mix, they do this and they do that.
So, are we clear on that part? Ancestors are your bloodline, okay? Your bloodline, your family, your grandma, great-grandma, great-great-grandma, great-grandpa, great-uncle, your uncle, uncle's uncle, and uncle's uncles, okay? That is your ancestors. Now, spirit guides are the ones that you descend with. Once you sign the contract, I'm going back to Earth. They're like, okay, we're gonna assign you this team, and this team is gonna work with you, or you're gonna be able to access them and work with them spiritually. That is your spirit guides. Now, deities, and when I say deities, I want to include everybody. I'm talking gods, goddesses in Greek mythology, Egyptians, I'm talking Orishas, I'm talking Loas, I'm talking, what else? Everything that is not a spirit guide and an ancestor, okay? We're talking Hinduism, Kali Ma, Ganesha, Vishnu, Shiva. We're talking Oshun, Yemaya, Shango, Dudua. We're talking, Orisha Oko, the Orishas. We're talking
angels as well,
archangels,
Egyptian pharaohs and everything.
Yes, those are deities. It's something different. Your deities are not your ancestors, because I've seen some memes out there that makes me feel like I wanna hurt somebody. A deity is not your ancestors. So when somebody say Elegua is not your ancestor, it's a deity from the Orisha pantheon. I don't know, Ramses, Amun Ra, whatever you want to call on to, you know. Like I say, Hinduism, Kali Ma, you know, Celtic gods and goddesses, Venus, Aphrodite, all of those things, those are not ancestors. Those are not spirit guides. They are deities.
And those deities, right? Deities could also be linked across the board. So you'll have like, how can I explain this? It's kind of like the synchronization that happens in the African pantheon behind the slave trade. So you'll have, like in the Catholicism, you'll have El Niño de Atocha, right? They synchronized him because he was a kid, and when the slaves went there, they started praying to him because he was a child, so forth and so on. But they were really invoking Elegua, and still the same type of energy per se, because they synchronized it. When it comes to deities, those who have studied, there's actually books on it, but you'll have the synchronization with these deities, kind of like, you know how God has many names but there's only one. You know, one is all and all is one. So with the deities, you know, there is these synchronizations that happen across the board. You know, como San Miguel Arcángel. Sometimes, you know, they say que San Miguel Arcángel Hagayu or this and that, but it'll be synchronized with your ancestors and stuff like that. There is none of that. You know what I mean? Your ancestors are your ancestors from your bloodline. It's something that you come with. You know, the spirit guides is something that you descend with. So there is a difference. You know that. I mean, you know, I'd rather sound redundant about it because, I mean, I'm pretty sure you get it too, but a lot of people mix it up and a lot of people ask me.
Yeah, that's why we're gonna repeat, back to square one. Ancestors is your bloodline, your family members that passed, your family members from the beginning of the earth. Okay, when Adam and Eve created that, and then it went all the way down to you, that's your ancestors, right? Now, spirit guides, it's the square or the team, let me call it in terminology that you guys can understand. It's the spiritual team that comes down with you once you sign the contract saying, okay, I'm going back to earth to see if I get it right this time. So they send you with backup. They don't send you alone. You're not alone. Okay, that's the thing with that thing took me off.
Yeah, there was a message on the phone.
Sorry. That's the thing with Western religion. Western religion make us believe that we are alone, that we're actually alone, lonely, and that we are nobody without. You are nobody without, in this case, Jesus. You are nobody without God. No, you are somebody and you come with a team, okay? That is your spirit guides. And then deities is just, like I was telling you, from different cultures, the gods from different cultures. Let's call it like that. The different gods and goddesses from different cultures.
A lot of the stories are the same. If you really start analyzing, most of the stories are the same. They descended from heavens down to the earth. Whether there was chariots, whether they were on horses or flying things or so forth and so on. It was pretty much, you know, across the board the same type of story. Slight differences, but the concept is pretty much the same. Now we're going to be touching on the whole ancestor thing on elevation, because that is a big thing. Like a lot of people ask, well, what do we do? You know, how do we elevate, or like, how do we set up an altar? You know, how do we do this? How do we do that?
I think we should start with the passage.
Okay.
I think we should start with the passage. Actually, you know what? I have ancestors' money in my van. I might go. Let me finish this and then.
Yeah.
Or can you keep,
Can I take care of them?
Yeah, take care of them, and I'm gonna show you. It's something that I learned in Cuba, and it's kind of like the foundation behind ancestors' money. So I'm gonna go get some ancestors' money also, So I can show you guys also how to use it because I get a lot of those questions since I have it available on my website. I get a lot of questions about ancestors' money. So, lighter. Here. I'll be back.
So, yeah, got it. So before an elevation, you know, there's a passage, you know, a passage that you go through. You know, a lot of people that pass away, or people that have experienced death, right? People who have been in a coma, induced in a coma, people that, you know, that were revived, and they say that, you know, whether, you know, they were legally dead for a couple of minutes or whatever the case may be, and they, you know, they came back, they were resuscitated and so forth and so on. They always pretty much say the same thing, that there's a tunnel and a white light and so forth and so on. This is the passage. And what Malaya was going to do is that she's going to explain how to give safe passage when it's time to hit that tunnel. All right? Because everything is a dimension. Like, we have to keep in mind that energy does not die. It doesn't cease to exist. It just shifts. Okay? And this is a big thing. And I'll even share something deeper. When it comes to espiritismo, right, dealing with the spiritual realm, we must know that the body is the temple. That's why you should align it, mind, body, and spirit, right? Or mind, body, and soul, they say. So these things must be aligned. But this is your vessel. This is a house. Now, in a house, there is a door to the house to enter, and also a door to, you know, the door is an enter, and then there's an exit, right? You enter your house and you're able to exit through that door, right? Now, the body is the same way. Being that it is a temple, or it is a house, it contains your energy, which is your spirit. Now, being that it is a house, okay, it is able to go through a door. And that door, okay, is the exit point of the body. So when people pass, or before they come through this world, all right, spirit comes into the body. When it's time to leave, spirit goes out, right? When you deal with a spiritismo and you unravel, okay, you're able to shift your energy out, okay, and you're able to shift the energy in. And that form is called traveling, when you're able to leave your body. Some people experience this and they call it astral traveling. People who mess with the spiritismo, they actually know how to leave their bodies and they're called travelers. Okay? The other thing is that we must, you know, it's very, a lot of it is common sense. If you know what a house does, you know what a door does, you know what energy is, you know that you're able to do these things. I was just talking about, you know, como se entra el cuerpo, como se sale, just, you know, cosas de espiritismo. So, with that being said, okay, that has to do with possession. Now, people get possessed or whatever, it's because there was another spirit that entered the house, okay? And this is just a key thing. I just wanted to share with you. I'm trying to give you as much as I can. But these are pretty much the concepts of spiritismo. Now we're going to get into the money part, into
The passage.
The passage.
Okay, so in my culture, back home in Cuba, I learned from elders that when somebody died, you should put coins in their hand so that they can pay for the passage. Okay, so that they are not what we call lonely spirits or anima solas, and they are not like in limbo without a way to go because they don't have a way to pay their passage. So they will put coins in the left hand of the deceased. You know, normally when they're in the coffin, they have normally the hands kind of like, you know. So, yeah, check if we have more requests.
Yeah, we do have more requests.
Okay, awesome. Awesome. Just waiting on more people to
Yeah, it's popping up on the screen, so when we pause and we look, it kind of throws us off.
Yeah.
It covers the screen and lets us know somebody, wants to be, somebody's requesting to get it.
Yeah. So, and that is, I believe, the concept behind ancestors' money. In Chinese culture, Asian culture, not just Chinese, but different Asian culture, we have something called ancestors' money. Okay? And they burn it for their ancestors because they believe that, after the ancestors leave, and they call hell notes, hell bank notes, or heaven bank notes, and they have some outrageous numbers that I would love to have in my bank account. But then you also have it like this, like regular money, but it normally a lot of the time comes with like Chinese letters. They call it play money, and they have it like this too. And they burn it for their ancestors because they believe the ancestors have a life on the other side, and they have to pay for stuff, and they also want to cancel karmic debt. And they also believe that energy reciprocates.
You got it.
Here, meaning if the ancestors have it on the other side, they allow and open the doors for us to have it on this side. That is an Asian concept. But I strongly believe, it stems from the passage. Now, what happens? Oh my God, my grandma died 5 years ago. I didn't put the coins in her hands. What's up? You can still give her the passage. And how we do it, I like using brown paper. In some other cultures, they use regular white paper. Yeah, parchment paper. And you write the name, last name, and birthday of the person you want to send the passage to. Oh my God, I don't know my ancestor's name and I still want them to passage. What do I do? You put, to my ancestors known and unknown from my father and my mother's side. Amen. Ashe, so would it be, or whatever you believe into. Stop making things so complicated and go into the nitty-gritty petty shit. And improvise, get free, be free, because spirituality is fluid. It's not square. It's not ta. Even though it's called cuadro espiritual, it's not really a cuadro, okay? It's fluid. It moves. It's spirit. It's spirit, and you cannot contain spirit. Okay, so, I don't know my ancestors, and it doesn't matter how long they've been dead, you can still do the passage. So we put the name, Blases Quase, okay? We put the coins on the paper, and we fold it away from us. To me, it will be like this. Away from me will be like this. Okay? So, boom, boom, boom. I am paying passage, and I'm extra, so I would take it in between my hands and I would pray, Ay, Padre Nuestro que estás en los cielos. I would go do my Padre Nuestro, my Holy Father, and just mention the name of the person, or I will mention to all my ancestors known and unknown. In this moment, I am, sending these currency so that you can pay for your passage and you can elevate, to higher realms, to celestial mansions, whatever you want to say. Okay, and then what I do, white candle, and I put the paper in the back of the candle. Why? I'm doing it like I am where you guys are, okay? So if I was here where you guys are, candle, paper. Why? Because in my tradition, we believe when you put something in the back of the candle is like offering. It's for somebody else to receive it. And when you put something in front, it's for you. I don't know if it makes sense. But that's what we do. And then we light the candle. And for the days that the candle will be, I would do something like this and change it. I like doing novena, so it's 9 days. 9 days of prayer. And I just, every single day, I do my Holy Father, and I speak, and I tell them, receive this, and da-da-da-da-da. Another way you can do it, and you can do this, you don't have to do it every day. There is people that burn ancestor money every day, and I believe that's a bit too much. There is no need to burn ancestors' monies every day. But that's just me.
But if we're related, do it.
If but, but you know, Alex, you want to share about the Asian funeral you went and?
Oh yeah, so man, this was a crazy story. So I had a family friend who, you know, we grew up together. We used to say that we cousins. His name was Danny, and he was married to this beautiful Asian woman.